Welcome back. This is week 7 of our guitar course, and this is video number 3. And we're going on to a new song today. It's called Rhythm of Rock. It's a fun one. We have a lot of different styles in this course, and so you kind of get your pick of all these different genres and styles. And this one has kind of an electronic rock feel, but it still can use a guitar in it because, hey, every song can use a guitar, right? And so we've been working this week with upstrokes and downstrokes and getting some patterns working in our right hand to get the proper technique going. We talked in the first video and the second video about our technique. Of course, we're holding our pick at the side of our thumb. We want a nice relaxed wrist, but we don't wave our wrist. We're not waving bye-bye. We want to set our elbow up here on the edge of the guitar so that we can go up and down. And then we're going to do a flick of our wrist when we hit the strings. Okay? And so the whole forearm is twisting, not just the wrist. We don't want to just do the wrist. A lot of times what I see students do is they have a smaller guitar, and so if they do this, they're going to play up here. And you know what? That's okay. I don't want you to bend your wrist just so you can play above the sound hole. If you're playing up here, that's fine. It doesn't really make that much difference of sound. If anything, it just makes it a tiny bit quieter. I know some players who will do that when they want to play a little softer. So that's really the only difference that it makes. Just make sure that your wrist is straight as you are playing, and the flick comes from your whole forearm, and there's an up and down motion in your elbow. All right, let's look at Rhythm of Rock. Now this is a fun one that I wrote to help you learn a new kind of strumming pattern and a new idea with a strumming pattern. It goes like this. Let me demonstrate for you, and then I'll show you exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so remember we have eighth notes, and so the rhythm would be 1, 2, and 4. I don't play on beat 3. Now watch what I do with my hand. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Did you see what I did? When I was getting to 3, I was still moving down, but I actually just missed hitting the strings, and that's what I call it. I call it a miss. 1, 2, and miss, and 4. 1, 2, and miss, and 4. You see how I missed? I'm still coming down because, hey, my next stroke is going to be an upstroke, so I have to get down there. I just don't hit the strings. I just miss it. And then I'm ready for the upstroke. Can you try that with me? Mute your strings up here. Let's just work on our right hand right now. So we're going to start with down. It goes down, down, up, down. Ready? Ready, go. Down, down, up, down. Okay, and you got to get the miss in there. So down, down, up, miss, up, down. Ready? One more time. Ready, go. Down, down, up, miss, up, down. Okay, one more time. Ready, go. Down, down, up, down. Okay, how's that going? That might take some practice. So right now, pause the video and see if you can just get that strumming pattern together. Go for it. All right, now let's go on to add some chords to it. So the 4 chords that we know, E, C, G, and D, are all on this song. So let's just go measure by measure and see if we can do it with this strumming pattern. So start on E minor. Ready, go. Down, down, up, down. Switch to C. And go. Down, down, up, down. Switch to G. Ready, go. Down, down, up, down. And then finally D. Go. Down, down, up, down. Okay? Let's try it together. Start on your E. We'll go slow so you can make the chord transitions. Ready, go. Down, down, up, down. C, down, up, down. G, down, up, down. And D, down, up, down. Okay? That's probably going to take a little bit of practice, right? So the first time you just worked on your right hand. This time, try it with the chord changes. We should be pretty familiar with these chord changes now. But hey, they still take work. So pause the video and practice just those first 4 measures of Rhythm of Rock. All right. So the next thing to do is to go on to the next line, and you know what? It changes a little bit. Sometimes when music changes, we like to do a different strum pattern because it fits better. It sounds better with the music. So this one, can you read it? It's a little bit like A Whole Lot of Blues and like Progress Explosion, but just a little different because we don't have the swing eighth notes. So it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and back to C. 1, 2, 3, and D. So I combined the strumming pattern from Whole Lot of Blues with the straight eighth notes, as well as the strumming pattern from Progress Explosion, all on that line. Can you try it with me? Start on C. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, and G, 2, 3, and back to C. 1, 2, down, up, and down, up, down, up, down. Okay? That might be something else to practice, right? So pause the video, practice line 2 of Rhythm of Rock. Great. Now let's go on to the third line. And this one is actually pretty easy because we've already done it. It's the same exact thing as the first line of music. So if you look at the strum pattern, it's still 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 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 1, 2, 3, 4. And we end on that nice big whole note G. Because that's how we end a lot of our songs right now, and that's okay. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to pause the video again and see if you can practice measures 1 through all the way through the end, and do it 2 times. Also, look at measure 4. There's a repeat there. You have to go back and play that first line again. Go for it. Okay, so you should have practiced Rhythm of Rock on your own. Let's try it together so we can try working in tempo a little bit. Start on the E minor, fifth thumb in the right place, curved fingers, palm up, elbow in, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. And C, G, and D, that E minor, C, G, D, keep going, C, and G, and C, and D, like the beginning, and C, G, and D, end on a G. All right, let's try it with the track now, shall we? If you need time to practice that on your own, stop the video and practice right now, and then we'll go on. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Repeat. C. Keep going, C, change it up. G, and C, and like the beginning. And C, G, and G. All right, that's not an easy song to do, especially since you're changing the strumming pattern throughout the song. So that's going to take some practice, right? So go on your own right now and just practice Rhythm of Rock, and then come back and try it again with the track. And I will see you back for video 4 of week 7. Bye-bye.